Hi friends, this is Gandhi. Today I started new YouTube channel, Smart Mavericks. Uh, so I would like all of you kindly please subscribe to my channel and initially I'll start with the EDI basics and followed by I'll be taking more sessions on healthcare domain knowledge and followed by some technical sessions on mm, IBM tools. So I'm going to take the session on EDA basics, how EDA is evolved from legacy process to um, so EDA world. So I'll go with the first first slide. Like what is EDI? Electronic data interchange. It's a computer-to-computer exchange of business documents in a standard electronic format between business partners. Like uh, like if you see any business document which is transition between different business partners and it should be in a standard format, then it is called a EDA document. For example, it could be like any purchase order, it could be like invoice, any kind of business document which is having some standard electronic format. So this is um, this is all about the EDA definition. So I'll go with the basic legacy process. How before EDA, how our process, our business entities used to interact with various business partners. So whenever like if you want to purchase some products from supplier, suppose it could be a case of you are the business buyer and some other business entity is the supplier. So initial days, what we used to do, like we used to type some letter and put that letter into envelope and post to a like a local post office, and that will transition through different various branches and it will reach to supplier. And at the same time, we have the fax facility. We used to create some faxing some business requirements, and that fax will go through the telephone exchange, and that will reach to the supplier system. So what used to like for example, business the postman delivers that letter and that envelope, this business document. Supplier will read that, open that document, and he will enter his all the details in their system and prints that and based on that invoice, the purchase order, the supplier prepare a sample that prints prepare invoice for that specific purchase order. So and prints the invoice, and again that invoice will be put into the fax machine or on the letter format, and again that process will again it will be a manual process wherein he prints the letter, and the supplier will print the letter and put that letter into the envelope and send it through post or fax, and again buyer enters the invoice into internal system, into their internal system, and for processing. This kind of approach is like completely manual process, looks like, with lots of paper and people involvement, wherein if you see this test case, let me take you the example of suppose a buyer wants to buy some products from IBM machine, some IBM laptops. So like buyer initially will raise a purchase order requirement through letter and like let's say he used to print enter his in any system and prints the letter and the fax it to some other the IBM business entity, the like some section of supplier section of IBM business entity. Again, IBM business what it is to do, like it will enter the information in the system and it prepares the invoice and send it through again in the letter format or in a fax format to supplier. So this is how we earlier legacy process, and it's like when you see the drawbacks of this process is like more human people involvement will be there, and the time taken to transition through post office or faxing the digital documents and physical entering and everything. This will take a lot of time to process a particular business transaction. So, and there will be lag in the business process. And so now, after come up with the EDI standard, this is the um, this is the process we follow like after come up with the EDI standard. Like there is no more paper involvement, no more people involvement. Like buyer's internal system will enter their requirements through their internal system and generates a purchase order in the standard form, business standard format. So that business standard format is it's mutually understandable between buyer and supplier, wherein third party cannot understand that standard. This is a standard like what do you call standard means like standard means every entity is defined in a specific form type like text or integer or string format, any kind of um, individual entities we define in the standard format, and it could be an understandable by between only business entities and there is a mutual agreement between business entities that this buyer is sending in a specific format. So same format can be understandable by supplier. So what will happen here? Like when the buyer sends the purchase order in the EDF format, so supplier internally it reads the purchase order information and accordingly it will prepare the invoice and send it to buyer's internal system. So and the next slide is I'd like to talk about the business document and standard formats and what are the standards available in current market. So the business document is there are any of the any of the documents that are typical exchanged between business. Like if you take example of um, any business document like purchase order or invoice or shipment notice, any kind of business document which is transition between two or more than two trading partners. The most common documents exchanged by EDI are purchase orders and invoices and advance shipment notices. So, but there are many others such as bill of lading, custom documents, and inventory documents, shipping status documents, and payment documents. So, so there are and these business documents vary based on the industry also. There are different industries like healthcare industry, retail industry, and transportation departments and hospitals, clinical pharmacies, and so these standards will vary between specific to the industry. Like if it is healthcare, it will have the different transactions. If it is a retail industry, it will have the different EDI standards. So what is standard format? And the standard format describes what each piece of information is defined in what format. Like for example, if you take the members information, like how it is defined, member first name, last name, and middle name, and initials. So these information in defined in text format, like how the count is defined. The count will defined as an integer, like, and if how the amount values are different. Count usually amount values are defined in decimal format. How the data width is defined. So this type of information, everything in a defined in a standard format, like so this standard format can be understandable among the business entities who are having the business agreements, like mutually agreements. Like suppose the a business entity wants to send some business document. So same standard can be understandable with B entity B, like business entity, so that like they will not have a conflict. Like for example, if the English speaking person probably doesn't understand the other language like Japanese or Chinese, so the receiver's computer system can only understand the English speaking language. So this is one of the example how we mutually mm, coordinate with the different business entities. So the standard format is, I mean, understandable among the business mutually um, mutually agreeable business entities. And like if you take standards, like standard formats, there are several EDA standards in use today, like in the current market, like including ANSI, EDIFACT, ANSI X12 EDIFACT, and Tradecom's and EBXML. So, what are all these standards and how it is, how they are, I mean, evolved among different geographical locations and across the world? How these standards are acceptable across the domain? So we'll be going through more sessions on these standards. Today, I would like to explain about the ANSI X12 and EDIFACT and Tradecom. So how these standards initially evolved. Initially in UK, European countries, there is a standard like initial standard Tradecoms. It's a initially it is started in the transportation department, and later point of time they come up with EDIFACT. EDIFACT is a like alphanumerical message format wherein there are different transactions like a del for invoice. So such kind of transactions, for example, if you take on the ancestral type, like if you take some examples of ancestral, 835, 810, like invoice, and 856, that is shipping notice. And so this kind of transactions in retail industry. And if you take example of healthcare domain, 278 say eligibility, and 271 it's eligibility response, eligibility request and eligibility response. And if you take example of 837, it's a healthcare claim. So these are the eight and 612 standards for healthcare domain. And what is EBXML? It's a electronic business XML extendable business XML markup language. I mean, it's kind of one standard. So like these are the standards, and we have some more standards like Tradecom, Rostanet, and some kind of standards. And nowadays, we can say the latest standard like a file standard wherein we define everything in a standard JSON format. So that's all about EDI basics today. So thank you for watching my video. I would like to request, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. So I'll be sharing more videos. Thank you so much. Thank you all.